As I look at that institution, IHM Mumbai, it's a very touching memories. The memory of an institution that certainly spoke loud and clear that it was an institution of integrity.
Because this institute started in 1954. This was founded by All India Women's Central Food Council under the leadership of Mrs. Lilavati Munshi and her team led Mrs. Talyar Khan, Mrs. Leela Jog and Mrs. Shukla in small scale with 6 students in the barracks of Bhavans College. And the place was very small, but all these barracks, all the rooms were converted into small kitchens and there was only one lecture room. And that's how it started. Then the principal was Mr. Rajpal, who was deputed from Indian Tea Board.
When I was going through the history of IHM Mumbai, I found that the first syllabus of hospitality education was developed here. And the people involved, they should also be given credit for the hospitality education which is today. So Mr. Cyril Belfrity Smith, his wife, and then Miss Emma Sampson, who was principal of Lady Irwin College, Delhi, and Mr. Shaw, Pacey Shaw. Those made the syllabus, first syllabus which we incorporated and created 3 years diploma program which was recognized by Maharashtra State Technical Education, from where the hospitality education actually started.
Well, Bhavans College, we were having our classrooms in a barracks, and also the hostel was in a barracks. So our hostel room was that a very big room where about 10 people were there. We had all first year, second year, third year together.
In 1966, we shifted into new building. I had come for the inauguration, fondly called Dadar Catering College. Subsequently, it became a landmark.
The first day of college IHM, 1969, I came to the entire sort of building and saw this huge building which was made by Charles Correa, a layered complete structure, and I said, my God, what is this, a college? Entered the entire college, went inside and saw the entire college. It was very, very interesting. All the classrooms, all the various sort of kitchens, all the various, restaurant, counter service, the restaurant which was there, and then I saw the housekeeping department. I went to the canning department, went upstairs and saw the entire sort of kitchens which were there, bakery and all that area, first aid and everything, reception counters, and I said, hey, this is something interesting.
Miss Thangam Philip, who was the principal after Mr. Smith. When we joined, Madam was in USA for training. She was sent by Government of India. She was the head of the department at that time. When she came as a vice principal. After coming, that time we were in second year. At the end of the third year, the last day when we were leaving, she became principal. She was not only my principal and teacher and professor, but also she was my boss. Because 1968 in November I joined and I was there with her till 1986. I was very much impressed by her vision. She had a tremendous knowledge of recipes, etc., etc. And she has written her own books also.
Miss Philip was the person who really laid the foundation. And I would dedicate these 70 years to her because at least people from my batch or maybe the next 10 years after me also have very, very fond memories of her. And today what we are to a great extent because of her and the kind of teachers that we had.
Oh, Miss Thangam Philip was very strict, very disciplined, and students were scared of her. She had an office in when we were in Bhavans College. It was called Green Room. And people were scared to go to her room. Not only students, even the faculties were scared to go to her room. But she has been very good to us. She was very kind-hearted. She looked after people. Even after years together, her memory was very strong. Great, great lady. We still remember her.
We were having this original building, but Miss Philip, madam, wanted this adjoining plot and she got this property. But because of certain problems, we couldn't acquire. It took little time, she has to struggle, but finally she acquired the plot. But then she retired and then Mr. Simons took over. Then he erected the building and structure started almost ready. when I took over, board took the decision during my tenure to go for training hotel, that is ATC, Applied Training Center. Government certain extent agreed, but they say you have to bring the support from industry. Industry willingly gave me support. They gave monitor have of 15 lakhs, which was very big amount, and upon that only government released some amount to change the rooms into hotel. So it took me about total 4.5 years. So much struggle, but my staff, and I mention here Mr. Pesishaw and Mr. Advani. He helped me for completing hotel, so I should not forget him. So he was great help to me, and finally we commissioned this hotel 1998 12th October. We did puja, we did murt, we commissioned. Initially we had to struggle little bit, but finally we are doing very well, not only giving training, and it is a prestige for our institute. This is the first of its kind in whole Asia.
The college has definitely transformed completely into a modern, I would say, competent, more sort of energized, and more, I would say, facilities. It's like during our times, the numbers were just, in 10s and 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s. But right now it's 480 students, which is a commendable completing. That means the industry is doing well. So the college has definitely sort of improved in all ways. We can talk of infrastructure, we can talk of, the entire sort of, I would say, the faculty. We can talk of the entire syllabus, because things have evolved in the hospitality. The entire thing is very well developed. So I feel very, very happy to state that this was not there during our times. It has definitely evolved and we're doing wonderfully well now.
This college was the first in Asia. So obviously it has very well known people connected with it, like Mrs. Lilavati Munshi, who was the founder chairman of the institute, and then Mr. Cyril Belfred Smith, who gave his 20 years of career in India and made IHM Mumbai and IHM Pusa. Then Ms. Thangam Philip, again 20 years, and for the work she did for the hospitality education, she is awarded Padma Shri also. I feel proud to be in the chair where such luminaries were part of the institute, and now I am part of it.